Hey, Travis, this is David Hood with TigerNet. Just the 199 weight that you showed up at, was that kind of a target for you? Did you want to be a little bit leaner this year, or where do you want to play? And what was the reasoning behind that 199?
Just getting back to where I feel most comfortable, being able to be explosive but fast as well, and just getting back to my normal self where I feel that I'm the best on the field, where I'm able to just run freely and just be able to just play the game within the game and not be focused on too many outside factors, and just be able to go out there and play free.
Travis, this is Matt with the state. I know Trevor was saying he kind of had a decision to make and was trying to decide what to do. What was that process like for you, and I guess where do things stand for you right now?
For me, it was just easy, just going back home and just seeing my nieces and my little brother, just them play sports, and just seeing how pure the game was, and just like the reason why we get into sports, just remembering why I started playing football and why I fell in love with the game, and just getting back to that, and just seeing my brothers just out here grinding, and it just forced me to want to get better, grind with them, and just be the best player I can be.
Hey, Travis, this is Grace from The Athletic. Just as a follow-up, is there any possibility your decision could change, or do you feel like you've 100% opted in at this point?
At this point, I'm 100% opted in. I mean, I'm here with my brothers every day. We're taking it one day at a time. That's all we can focus on right now. And so every day we wake up, we're all in. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We're done trying to figure out what's going to happen tomorrow. So every time we step on this field, we're all in.
That was kind of my next question is, do you anticipate maybe having to reevaluate if the season does get moved to the spring?
Well, not really focused on that right now. I'm just here fully immersed in this team, and us building, us growing, and us becoming a brotherhood, being in tune with each other each and every day. So we're not even focused on the spring because we're here enjoying the time with each other every day. So, like, we're not even worried about the spring.
Hey, Travis, David Hale with ESPN. First off, congrats on avoiding the Popeyes and all the other stuff during this. I'm impressed by the 199. You have a lot more willpower than I do. To follow up on Grace's question a little bit, as a running back, that certainly, this is a position that takes some hits and there's wear and tear on your body. Could you imagine trying to play, 2 seasons within a calendar year as some of the guys in the Big Ten or Pac-12 might? Would that be a thing that you think is doable?
Well, here at Clemson, just with the staff, they have the council and just the things that we have for prehab and rehab, just after practice, being able to take care of your body each and every day. So for us, we're really ahead of the game because we get done with practice, we go in there, get in a cryo, get in a salt tub, massage ourselves, and just things of that sort. So we're if anybody was able to do it, I feel like we would be able to do it because of the resources that we have around us and just how we take care of our bodies and just emerging ourselves and just know ourselves.
Hey, Dad.
Travis, some of your transformation, does it have to do with what you see at the next level from the way the NFL is using running backs now?
Yeah, most definitely. Just want to be an all-around player, be able to help the team any way that I can. So just whenever my number is called, just being ready, and not worrying about what the job is, just being able to go out there and being able to do the job.
Travis, how would you assess DeMarcus and Kobe, those freshman running backs?
DeMarcus and Kobe, they are both great running backs. DeMarcus really showed some explosive things today. Just him being young and just coming in here and being able to grasp the knowledge and just be able to just be himself around everybody. And Kobe, bigger back, but he's very explosive, great back, great guy. They're just 2 great all-around guys, great backs. And it's up to them to determine their future because they can go as far as they want to.
Hey, Travis, it's Anna with Clemson 24/7. Just to clarify, do you think you'll play this season under 200?
See, my body weight, it fluctuates. So realistically, I'll probably be at 206 throughout the whole season, but it doesn't matter for me because 208 to 200, 199, I feel explosive. I feel fine. So it doesn't matter. Like if I'm if I'm within the 210 to 200 range, I feel great, and it really doesn't bother me at all.
Travis, you mentioned going back home. Just sort of personally, what has this summer been like for you, sort of off the field?
Oh, well, just going back home and just seeing everything that's going on. This summer has been an eye-opener for me. Just really just had me just focusing on my gifts and honing on my skills and just become the best man and player that I can be, because I can't help anyone at home if I can't help myself first. And so just dialing into what I need to help myself to get better and just be the best back in the country. So just going home, see my brother work the way he do, just really made me want to grind so much more, and just it just let me tap into another level of myself and just be able to grind and want to get better each and every day.
Hey Travis, it's Josh from the Post and Courier. With you saying you're fully opted in now, at what point did you come to that decision, and were there certain factors that you were looking for that helped you get to that point?
Oh, well, no, I really came to like conclusion. I was just trying to focus on myself and just kind of just avoid the media and just really just hone in on myself and try to get better each and every day. For me, was developing life skills that I can routinely have each and every day. And that was just me getting away from social media, getting away from all that stuff, and just kind of locking myself with them and my teammates and my immediate family.
So were you just like totally off social media at one point this summer?
What's up?
So were you totally off all social media at one point this summer?
Yeah, I was totally off all social media. I was around my family, so I didn't really need any social media. All the guys have my number, so when they call FaceTime, I answer. So it was no need for social media.
Travis, your decision to come back even before all of this, I think a lot of people were surprised by, given your position and your success. If this season weren't to happen, would you have any regrets about making that decision, or have you just made your peace with the results, whatever they may be?
I know I wouldn't have any regrets because it was my decision to come back, and I definitely came back and got better on the field, off the field, mentally, physically, spiritually. So it's no way I could ever regret the decision coming back, because I've learned so much more coming back, and I was able to show my little brother and my family just so much more things in life than money and things of that sort. So that's probably the best decision I could have made for myself at the time, was coming back. And if the season doesn't happen, I'm still grateful that I came back. No looking back on the decision, can't change it. So I just made the most out of it, whether we have a season or not.
Travis, Trevor Groves from CUTigers.com. Coach Sweeney was talking about how y'all are actually safer with the protocols that you have playing football and the environment you're in than you would be out in society like everybody else. Do you feel that way? Do you feel safer in this environment? And as a leader on this team, how do you ensure that your teammates make good decisions and keep themselves safe as the season potentially starts?
I would just be fully immersed in themselves and the team, and just keep the team goals in mind each and every day. So just waking up with the same habits of getting better, just practicing just simple things like washing your hands and just kind of like social distancing, wearing your mask, stuff like that. So basically just having that cleanliness feel of themselves and just keeping in mind the bigger picture.
So you feel like you are safer than you would be if you didn't have a football like the Big Ten or Pac-12?
I mean, I feel that we would be safe with football, without football, just because of the life skills that we have and the way that we are able to go about life things. So I mean, like we don't need football to be clean. That's what you're trying to say.
Some people said that because you have such monitorization and protocols and regular testing and so forth, that if there were no football, that you would just be kind of cut loose like the rest of the student body.
I mean, I don't know how to quite answer that, but I mean, just for us, we're like, we're grateful that we have the opportunity to be able to get those tests and get those results and stuff like that. And it really is a blessing in disguise that we're able to have access to all those things. But I feel as if we didn't have those things, we would still carry ourselves in a great way to where we wouldn't be risking our families and our livelihoods.
Travis, I know you're very enthusiastic about, and probably rightfully so, about the protocols there at Clemson. You guys certainly do have access to the best of the best, but I don't know how much you've paid attention to at Florida State. Some players offered some concerns about the health protocols there yesterday. Syracuse players sat out of practice amid some concerns about testing. Ostensibly, you guys will play a non-conference opponent at some point. Do you have worries about how other programs are handling this that you might end up playing this year?
I mean, no, I feel that I can't really control all those things. So, and like, we can't really be focused on everyone else. We got to focus on ourselves right now. And we got to make sure we're taking the right precautions and protocols to keep ourselves healthy. And we can only wish and pray that other schools are doing the same thing.
Travis Lawton Swan, Clemson Sports Talk. Just the guys up front, 4 new faces on the offensive line. What have you seen so far from them? And is anybody really standing out right now?
I mean, everyone's doing great. Everyone just stepping into their positions. And I mean, like Coach always say, we don't rebuild, we reload. And just everybody focusing on their job, each and every person doing their job. And I mean, we're just steady rolling. I mean, nothing has changed but the names on the back of the jerseys. We still have one common goal. We still want to be the best of the best in the country. So we're still putting in all that effort and work that we always have done, just with different guys.
I'll take a couple more.
Travis, how do you feel like you're a different player than you were last year, and what was your big focus this summer?
My big focus this summer was just become a pro at my position, just be able to teach my position, being able to articulate the things that I see within the field, and being able to just talk to people about the game of football in a way that they understand, and just growing my knowledge of the game, my IQ of the game, and being able to coach someone no matter where they're at in their football career.
Travis, Trevor said when we talked to him that you and him had a few conversations about, how to handle this return to campus and opting out or not opting out and that kind of stuff. Doesn't sound like either of you were particularly close, but to doing that. But I'm curious, what was your interaction with Trevor? How much did having him sort of in a similar situation to you help you throughout that process?
It helped me a lot, just seeing him, the way he handled himself, just how he able to keep his calm, his poise, and just him being himself. It's really helped me, just him not letting the game just take control over who he was, and just him having that mental capacity to be able to hone in on his crafts and know who he is as a football player and as a man. And that just really just helps everyone. So when you see somebody who's confident in themselves, and you're able to follow that and get behind that.
We'll take one final one.
Hey, Travis, one of the Major League Baseball players said that, he tried to impress upon his teammates that this is really a short season and you guys have to make the right decisions, and said that when he was on the road, he would just stay confined to his room. How are you guys as football players, when the students come back, going to protect yourselves? Do you feel like you have to change your lifestyle and maybe not have the true college experience, or how do you guys talk among yourselves about this is how we're going to protect ourselves?
Well, see, that's a great question. Just have to keep those. Well, I mean, at the end of the day, we have to protect ourselves, and we have to be locked in this season. I mean, it's going to be a different year, different kind of experience. But this year, we're going to have to just focusing on the team, the craft, and just protect each other. We really can't be out here just trying to jeopardize what we want as a team. So we're gonna have to definitely take sacrifices for the team, and at the end of the day, that's how it's gonna have to be.